Good afternoon, everybody. As we all know, Liz Truss, the Prime Minister, has resigned. I therefore humbly submit a video requesting your permission to become Prime Minister in her stead. I have no experience in politics, nor have I ever been in Parliament, so I think I make the ideal candidate. And when I do become Prime Minister, I shall be enforcing some laws. These laws are as follows. Law number 1. It will be illegal for businesses to put Christmas stock on public display before the 1st of November each year. Businesses will be permitted to order, purchase and store stock before this date, but any display or suspicion of display will result in forfeit of all profits from the display date until the 6th of January each year. This isn't because I hate Christmas, I actually love Christmas, but this is because I get fed up of seeing stores putting all their Christmas stuff out in September before my bloody birthday. Law number 2. Naturally bald and balding men are to be treated as first-class citizens automatically and be given special privileges as such. Bullying or harassment of bald men is now considered a hate crime and will be punished in a suitable and humiliating fashion, such as shaving of the head. Citizens must honour the ding. See Gary Chalmers, aka Super Nintendo Chalmers, for explanation. Law 3. Coffee shops shall be permitted to sell a total of 4 hot beverages types on premises. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate, latte. The option of having these with milk, of course, remains. Law 4. Mansplaining shall be made illegal and punishable by nagging. Nagging is to only be administered by legally trained and verified naggers and cannot be argued with, disputed against, or replied against. Law 4A. Nagging shall be made illegal and punishable by mansplaining. Mansplaining is to be administered by legally trained, verified mansplainers and cannot be argued, disputed, or replied against. Law 4B. Before berating, condemning, or dismissing the dating scene in the country, every person must ask at least one person out on a date. Rejection is, of course, permitted. 4C. Women are to understand that men are not mind readers, nor do they pick up on subtle hints, major hints, or obvious hints. Any woman found in violation of this is to attend a course where they learn as such. Law 4C1. Men are to understand that women are not adult film stars and should not be treated as such. Any man found in violation of this is to attend a course where they learn as such. Law 5. The country shall now operate on a one-person, one-vote system of voting. As ruler of the country, I am the one person with the one vote. Law 6. There is no Law 6. Law 7. People who break the speed limit, drive dangerously, including drink and drug driving offences, using a handheld device, or most heinous of all, not using indicators when they fucking should, shall have their vehicles taken away from them to be crushed, receive bans and or custodial sentences, and when they are finally permitted to drive again, they shall only be allowed to own, hire or lease or use a Robin Reliant. If a Robin Reliant is not available, a Reliant Supervan, such as the one from Only Fools and Horses. If neither of these are available, then they shall only be permitted to drive a Peel P50. Google it. Law 8. Internet cookies are to be made smarter to recognise when a citizen has made a purchase that would constitute as a one-off purchase and stop bombarding citizens with adverts for the same product or services for several days afterwards. If this cannot be done, then cookies will be banned from the internet altogether. Law 9. Council workers must be competent in the positions they hold. Any complaint against them will be reviewed by a jury of 12 non-council worker citizens. If they are found guilty of incompetence, they will be sent on a 12-week training course to HMP oil rig. If they are still found to be incompetent at the job, they will spend yet another 12 weeks on HMP oil rig. Law 9A. The number one competency within this group is the ability to speak English to a fluent level. Please note, councils in Wales and Scotland will be able to enforce Welsh and Gaelic or Gaelic speaking too, but English is to be the default language. Law 11. There are a couple that I have skipped, but this is more pertinent. Law 11. Pensioners will be entitled to free TV licences from the age of 65. They will, however, be required to watch more programming than just Alan Titchmarsh, Murder Mysteries and Countdown. Any violation of this will result in said pensioner only be permitted to watch programmes like The Only Way is Essex, Geordie Shore and other lowbrow programming. TV personalities must eventually make way for younger people to come into the business and not continue to do travel documentaries for several years. Law 12. England shall be entitled to choose a national anthem and not the god-awful misery that is God Save the King. The choices are to be between Chumbawamba's Tub Thumping, Queen's We Are the Champions, or the Wallace and Gromit theme. This is to be decided by referendum. Law 13. Any persons wishing to seek asylum in the UK must submit themselves before a judging panel consisting of Simon Cowell, Gordon Ramsay and Craig Revel-Horwood. To receive asylum, all persons must impress the judges. All the judges. Not with backstories, but with their relevant singing, cooking and dancing skills. Law 13A. Simon Cowell, Gordon Ramsay and Craig Revel-Horwood must face off against each other at singing, dancing and cooking at least once a year for the public's entertainment. These are all the new laws that I wish to bring in when I become Prime Minister. I couldn't do any worse, could I, really? Thank you for watching, and please vote for me!